How we doing today, YouTube? D-Ski from D-Ski Grills back with another cooking video. And today we are making marinated steak on the Weber Glen Blue kettle. Folks, can't wait to show you this cook. Another easy one to do. Let me show you the few ingredients we have. Then we're going to start the marinating process. Here's what we got today, folks. We're going back with Chef Moretto's. I showed you this for a chicken cook, and I'm telling you, you're talking about an awesome chicken marinade. It was delicious. I had to give Chef Moretto's a shot for their meat marinade. So we have the Chef Moretto's meat marinade. We also have the Chef Moretto's seasoning, okay? So that's all we're gonna use today for this marinated steak process, all right? Here's what we got, folks. We got two beautiful USDA choice ribeyes that we're gonna go ahead and start marinating. We're gonna let them marinate for about 4 hours. I really wanna get these flavors soaked into the beef and can't wait to see what kind of awesome taste we get at the end of this cook, all right? So you know what we'll do. I'll take you to the cutting board. I'll show you step by step how we're gonna marinate. Then we're gonna go out there 4 hours later, get that Glen Blue kettle fired up. We're gonna go indirect until the steaks come up to around 120. Then we're gonna sear those babies off, okay? I can't wait to check out the final result. So I appreciate you as always for joining me, and you know what's next. Let's get cooking. All right, folks, so we're back. So we're going simple with this marinating process. Just a regular Ziploc bag is what we're gonna use today. And what I wanna do is go ahead and get these opened up, and we're just gonna add them right to the bag. So what we have is 2 ribeyes. Total weight is around 2 1/4 pounds, right? So we have 2 1-pounders here for sure. So this is gonna be awesome. Really nice. I would say at least 1/2 inch thick, at least. These are good, great marbling. In the bag we go with both of them. Easy enough. Okay, and then we're coming back with the Chef Moretto's and go ahead and get that added. Simple enough. The idea, folks, is to use the seasoning portion right here after they marinate for those 4 hours. Beautiful red color, so you know the final result's gonna look pretty. All right, and we're going right on in. Let's just go. Okay, what I use is about 1/3 of it. Let's see if we got this coated good enough. I bet it is. And you know, when you're doing this kind of stuff, you definitely want to make sure you push all the air out. All right, so let's see what we got. This is definitely going to be enough for sure. So what I'll do, folks, is I'll move this around. Maybe every hour or so, I'll come back and move it around to make sure everything's getting marinated evenly. I'll also put a plate up under it. So let's get that together. So we'll put a plate up under it to make sure if we have any leakage, it goes on the plate and not all in the refrigerator. All right, so here's what we got going on. We have marinated, awesome ribeyes that's gonna hang out for 4 hours. Then we're gonna get back together. We're gonna season with the Chef Moretto's dry rub, right? We'll go light on that. And then, folks, it'll be time to go out to the grill. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, folks, we're back. It has been 4 hours later. We are pulling out these steaks and checking out how they're looking. Oh man, looking good, looking good. Okay, as you can see, our steak is saturated with this marinade. It smells delicious. All right, we'll put them both here on this plate. Just lay them down. We don't need this marinade. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse my hands a little bit. And all I wanna do, folks, now is come with a light coat of the steak and meat seasoning by Chef Moretto's. One thing I did notice is that this is high in salt content. I could tell by the little bit of tasting I did do of it. So we'll do a light coat on this side. I'm gonna turn it over. Do the exact same on this side. Just a light coat. The marinade itself has already built flavor up on these steaks. All right, Do the same thing on this side here. And we will flip and repeat. Now I've already made some white rice. I'm steaming some broccoli because this is going to be a really, really tasty meal when I get done slicing this up and laying it on that rice. I also use the Chef Moretto's marinade also for my rice. Now my rice is done. I'll show you that real quick. It's actually cooling. But it said to use a couple of tablespoons of that marinade when you're making your rice. And here's what we got there. Check it out. All right, so we'll see what that tastes like. All I did was add the Chef Moretto's and a little bit of the Chef Moretto's rub to this rice. Okay, folks, so here's our nice seasoned marinated steaks. I'll meet you outside when it's time to add them. All I'm gonna do now is fire up that Glen Blue kettle, and once we get up to around 225, 250, we'll add these babies in direct. I'll meet you guys when it's time to add these steaks. All right, folks, so we have an awesome charcoal fire going indirect on the left side using the slow and sear. We have the Glen Blue kettle ready. We have the marinated steaks ready. Now we're at my favorite part of the video, and that's let's get cooking. Folks, we're going right on with these awesome marinated steaks. And all we're gonna do, folks, like I said, is shoot for around 120 internally. Once these babies reach 120, we're going right on that sear zone, sear those babies off, okay? So I'll get back with you maybe in about 15, 20 minutes and we can see how they're coming along. Catch you guys in a second. All right, folks, we're back. We're about 20 minutes into this cook. Let's see how we're coming along. We're gonna go ahead and get this opened up. Looking nice, nice, beautiful, rich red color here. I'm gonna go right in the center and we can see how we're probing. We got about 128 in the middle here. And our back one is sitting at around 131, okay? It is searing time, folks. Let's go ahead now and do that while we're together. Really excited about this. This cook is truly, truly going well. Really easy to do. So now that we have the lid wide open, what we're doing is just letting that go for maybe around 2 more minutes. All it's doing is getting angry. You can see the fire coming up. This Fogo lump charcoal is absolutely amazing, right? It's just a great product. It adds great oak type flavor into your foods. Once it gets a little bit hotter, we're gonna get this first steak going, okay? So we'll give it another second or so. Just kind of enjoy the fire. One thing I can say about the Glen Blue kettle is so easy just to roll it out and back in. This thing here has the size to cook for 4 to 6 people. It's very versatile, easy to move up and down the deck. You know, really, really love the convenience that it brings, okay? With the slow and sear, it just pairs as a perfect grilling machine. So here's the plan. We're just gonna go a minute on each side. All right, we're gonna go right on top of the hot coals. Just like that. What I'm gonna do is shut it down. We'll get back together in 1 minute. See you guys in just a second. All right, 1 minute later, let's burp for safety. Get some of these gases and some of this stuff to escape, right? We don't want to flash. Oh man, that looks good. Goodness gracious. All right, here we go. Let's flip. Oh man, let me show you this, folks. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. All right, 1 more minute on this side. Then what I'll do after that, we'll do the same thing to the second steak and let it coast up to the temperature we want, which again is around 145 degrees. Gotta shut it down quick, I'm telling you, it gets mad, all right? The grill is getting mad. It's all about that hot sear after you do that low and slow, so you lock in those juices and you get that beautiful bark on your steak. Man, this thing is gonna be so cool when we get to the cutting board, I'm telling you. So we are definitely in excess of 500-600 degrees, so it doesn't take long to sear when you're at these type of temperatures. Let's burp. Smoke lets you know what's going on. We're doing some good cooking here. All right, I'll show you this side as well. Just beautiful. All right, we'll do the same thing to the other side and get back together at the cutting board to check out the final product of our marinated steak made on the Weber Glen Blue kettle. I'll see you guys at the cutting board. Okay, folks, we are back, and I am so excited to show you the final product of our awesome marinated steak made on the Glen Blue kettle. Folks, let's talk about what we did before we unveil this goodness. Think about it, folks. We started off with 2 beautiful USDA choice, around 2.5 total pounds of awesome steak, right? All we did is we used the Chef Marinated marinade. We poured about 1/3 of the bottle in. We let that marinate in the refrigerator for about 4 hours. It soaked in all those flavors in that steak, and from there, we pulled it out, hit it lightly with the Chef Marinated meat rub. All right, we went on both sides, let it sit. Then we went out there and fired up that Glen Blue kettle. We used Fogo lump charcoal. Then we cooked indirect. If you remember, we went indirect until we reached around 125 on one steak, closer to 130 on the other. The magic came after that. It was time to sear those babies off over that slow and sear. You saw the beautiful grill marks we achieved. I'm telling you folks, these steaks are gonna be right. It is time now, after resting for 10 minutes, to show you this awesome final product. Let's check it out. Man, I just can't wait, okay? We're gonna dish this up and do it all together. Oh, gosh, y'all, I'm telling you folks, look at this, folks. Look at our juices. Hope you see our juices moving, all right? This is steak done right, okay? So what I'm gonna do is grab one steak, set this baby down. We're gonna put some of these nice juices on it. I mean, we worked really hard, right? Let's enjoy it. Look at this, folks. Okay, we had our juices added. I'm gonna move this to the side. And what we're gonna do is just start cutting us some slices, okay? I will show you how we're gonna plate this up, but as you can see, just by the slices, it is cutting like butter, all right? What I'm waiting for is just to see how tasty this marinade is. I mean, this may be my new go-to rub when you're talking about marinating steaks, right? Most of the time we do the traditional sea salt and black pepper, which is just an awesome way of making steak, right? But hey, could this be the new marinade for the steak? We're more beefsteak type style is what we're doing today. Look at this. I'm just gonna keep slicing. Goodness gracious, this looks great. I'm such a steak lover. I'm gonna take this whole corner because I deserve it, okay? Let's do a taste test together. Cheers. Folks, I have to wipe my brow. Folks, this steak is absolutely amazing, okay? This thing is so tender. You taste the flavors from that Chef Marinated. It does not take away from the flavor of the beef. What it does is enhance the flavor, okay? I mean, this is pull apart goodness, all right? This is amazing. Just how good this is. Look at this, folks. All right, we have this beautiful rice. Again, we use the meat marinade rub. So we're gonna plate it up like this. Get us a nice portion of this rice on here. I also use the rub as well, okay? So that's why we have this beautiful red color from the marinade and also from the rub, all right? So we do like that. We come back, folks, okay? And we grab us a nice handful of this beautiful steak and we just kind of feather it across. All right, let's do that. Look at that, coming along really well, okay? Then I'm coming back with my broccoli. You have all the flavors you need built up right here. This is a feast made for a king or queen. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let others know what D-Ski Grills is up to. And as always, at D-Ski Grills, grilling is not a pastime, it's a passion. Try this recipe out. Marinate for 4 hours, put it on the grill, go low and slow, actually indirect cooking, then go right on those hot coals. Finish it up, folks, let it rest, and you can have awesome marinated steak like this. Catch you guys on the next one.